the exercises. Calories out, then calories in. So pretty much I have to put out my idea of calories out, calories in because of the fact that a lot of people are, talking about calories in, calories out, and people are talking about, calorie deficits, and they're explaining it wrong. Because if we still have people out here saying that they are eating 800 calories a day, but they are not losing weight, it's like, well, ironically, I have a bit of experience with that because, I'm on my 1,000 calorie diet, right, so to speak. I eat a little bit more here and there, but still way under the amount of, way under my maintenance, right? Way less calories than I should be eating. So, regardless of 800 or 1,000 or 1,200, 1,500, it's still all deficits. It's still less than, as long as it's less than 2,000 calories, you're pretty much always in a deficit. If it's less than 2,000 calories, that's why somebody's saying 800 calories, not losing weight. There's something wrong there, and I agree that eating 800 calories does technically put you in a deficit because it's less than 2,000 calories, but it's just, there's no guarantee you are burning 2,000 calories. However, this is where the calories out, then calories in part comes in, because it's important to put more emphasis on the calories out. Because if people put more emphasis on calories out, it doesn't even matter what the calories in is. But of course, let's take that to account. Still, consume less, right? So that's why when they say eat less, move more, most people just hear the eat less part. Oh, eat less, I lose weight. They're like, wait, move more. They said move more. Don't be lazy and just eat less calories and think you're gonna be a skinny legend. No, you got to move more. You still got to do stuff. There's still work involved. So the problem is a lot of people just do the calories part, the calories in part, and not the calories out part. And the past couple of videos I've been posting in the past month, I've been trying to put out the idea that like the calories out is the most important part, because that's the part that people don't do, because it's easier. From my personal experience, even the people I train, it's like the calories in part is the easy part. I have people who eat less calories than me. I tell them not to, obviously, but they don't want to listen. They want to do what they want to do. That's something I understand. I take to account that people are going to either do more than I recommend or do less than I recommend. But this is why it's very important that I try to figure out like the easiest, simplest way people can do the calories out part. Because once you have a simple way to burn calories, then weight loss is easy, because that's where you lose weight. You lose weight in the calories out part, not the calories in. You can eat 10,000 calories a day and lose weight. The thing is, you got to burn more than 10,000 calories a day to lose weight, right? So the more calories you burn, the faster the weight goes. Because when you understand that you need to burn 3,500 calories, right, 3,500 calories in order to lose 1 pound, if you can burn 3,500 calories a day for 30 days, you can lose 30 pounds in a month. That's extreme. That's an extreme thing to do. But that's how the math would work. Doing it for real, I don't recommend, but that is a way of doing it. Like that, mathematically, that works. If you burn a pound a day, which is 3,500 calories a day, if you burn 3,500 calories a day, you're burning 1 pound a day. And as long as you're not consuming 3,500 calories a day, you will be losing weight, because, well, that's the thing you did. When you work out and you do your cardio, you lift your weights and stuff, you're burning calories. Even sleeping, you're burning calories. Just being alive, you're burning. That's the thing. We're always burning calories. As long as you're still alive, you're burning calories. And then we eat. So that's why I eat less, move more. Because some of us are not moving enough. So the 2,000 calorie thing only really applies if you actually have a job, you actually move, you're not that lazy. So the less lazy you are, the more likely you're burning 2,000 calories. One of my clients definitely burning like 4,000 calories a day, and I'm telling her, you can eat more. Please eat more food, eat more calories. You can afford it. That's the thing. It's like knowing somebody who's rich, but they're still going to the dollar store to buy stuff, or trying to get things on sale. It's like, but you can literally buy the whole store. Why are you holding back? It makes no sense. So it's the same thing when it comes to weight loss and calories. Some people treat calories like it's money. The less calories they consume, apparently, right? They think the more calories that come out their body, and technically that is true, right? But that's why it's weird when someone says, "Oh, I'm eating 800 calories and I'm not losing weight." It's like, oh. So it's like you're spending less money, but you're still broke. That don't make sense. So that means you're clearly not saving money, right? So you're still spending money. Somewhere money is being spent. So in this scenario, this extra calorie is being consumed. There's, you might be, because notice that the wording is, I've been eating 800 calories. You know you can drink calories. So the person will be like, I've been eating 800 calories, and then they grab a protein shake because it has protein in it, but don't take into account that the protein shake also has calories. And maybe they're like, oh, I eat 800 calories, but they're drinking sodas, which have calories. So there's liquid calories involved. So they're more likely consuming way over 800 calories. So that's an important detail. So I need to see whoever this 800 calories a day person, what they're eating, or at least, obviously they're going to lie about what they are eating, but we want some bit of evidence, right? I bet you it'll be something I'm like, yeah, there you go, that's your problem. That right there has calories. That sauce you're using is 250 calories. That's where the extra 250 is coming from. That's why you're actually eating over 800 calories. You're actually eating over 1,000 calories because of that sauce that you didn't take into account. You counted everything else except the sauce, right? And that's what a lot of these fitness guys do point out. It's like, it's the sauce, it's the bread. You didn't count the bread, the calories in the bread. You just counted everything else, So it's like, yes, it's true. Or that slice of cheese, or that spoonful of mayonnaise has calories, and you didn't count that, right? And that is a factor. But as you can see in this person's comment, there are more factors than just food. Simple-minded. Well, obviously she is trying to insult the creator here. So I'm coming in his defense. Is the fact it's like, yes, the other factors outside of food is burning calories, aka exercising. Because if you burn no calories and eat no calories, you're not going to lose any weight. Because you didn't burn any calories to lose weight. And since you didn't eat any calories, you at least didn't gain weight. Right? So you didn't gain weight, but you also didn't lose weight. Right? It's the same thing as if you eat 3,000 calories and burn 3,000 calories. You're also not going to lose weight. Just like you're not going to gain weight. Because how much you burn and how much you eat are canceling each other out. Now, granted, the calories you're burning is from your body first, and then what you eat is going to replace that. But you get the point. It evens itself out. Is what I'm trying to say. You got to burn more calories. For example, if you're going to eat be on a 3,000 calorie diet, right? Obviously, you want to burn more than 3,000 calories. So at least burn 3,500 calories or 4,000 calories, which is a pound a day. So you're burning a pound a day, but eating less than a pound a day. You see, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're taking a pound out of your body in fat, right? But then you're putting back less than a pound into your body, right? But ideally, if you can burn a pound a day, you want to burn less calories. So you want to burn like at least 1,500 calories. Eat 1,500 calories. So you want to eat 1,500 calories a day and burn like 3,000 plus, right? So that way it adds up fast. But anyway, because you only need to burn 1,000 more than what you eat a day. So that way in a week you lose two pounds a week. It's better to lose pounds a week than a day. For many reasons. Loose skin is one of those factors. But the other thing is just the health aspect. Like, you don't need to be in a hurry to lose 50 pounds. You'll lose 50 pounds in less than 4 months at least. So stop trying to be in a hurry. Plus remember, it's not just the goal is not just to lose the weight. It's to also keep it off. So the slower you take it off, the longer you'll have it off. So if you take your time losing weight, it's going to stay off longer. Because one, you're going to build a habit, which is important. You're going to build a long-term habit of keeping the weight off. right? You're going to have experience, which is the important part. Experience losing the weight and keeping it off. That's more important than, the number on the scale, because that will change over time. And what matters is that it is changing. So, yeah, so this is why I'm putting out the idea that's like calories out, then calories in. Because a lot of people, what they do, like for example, somebody's like, oh, I'm on an 800 calorie diet, right? And more likely they ate 800, more likely they eat more than 800, but let's just pretend hypothetically they ate 800 calories, right? So let's say they skip breakfast, they have a 400 calorie lunch and 400 calorie dinner. So let's say that. But they only worked out, let's say they lifted weights specifically, and heavy weights, so they burn less calories during the workout, and no cardio, right? No 10,000 steps. So the likelihood of them burning more than 800 calories, in this hypothetical, of course, because they should definitely be burning more than 800 calories. They didn't burn 800. They probably burned 700 in this hypothetical. So therefore they broke even. Remember, because they said they didn't lose weight, so they couldn't be in a deficit. They didn't mention in the statement. It didn't mention that they didn't lose weight, but they did gain it. So it sounds more like maintenance. So they ate 800, they burned 800, and that's why they didn't lose or gain. That's a possibility. That's the thing. Sometimes somebody would eat something like, maybe let's say somebody's like on a 1,500 or 1,800 calorie diet, and they're like, oh, I'm not losing any weight, but also not gaining any weight. It's like, yes, because you're in maintenance. The amount of calories you burn, which is the out part, and the amount of calories you're putting in, obviously they're the same. If your weight is not going up or it's not going down, that means you're in the middle. That means what you eat is the same as what you burn. The idea is to burn more than what you eat in order to lose weight. If you want to gain weight, it's about eating more than what you burn. Since most people are lazy and don't do much physical activity, if you're eating over 2,000 calories a day, you're definitely gaining weight. If you eat under 2,000 calories a day, and you're moderately active, like you at least have a job, you should be losing weight. Should. There has to be like a really extreme reason why, and that could be, your body's adaptation, your body's adapting and trying to use because that's the thing you have to understand. Your body is going to try to find ways to use less calories. So it's going to fight you on how much calories you burn, which is why exercising to burn calories is more important than how low your calorie consumption a day is. So that's why it's eat less, move more, and not just eat less and that's it. Eat less, boom, you're healthy. No, eat less, you'll achieve your fitness goal. No, it's eat less, move more. That's why a lot of the fitness people talk about exercising, and then they talk about food. But when they're giving the advice of calories in, calories out, they mention food first, and then they tell you about exercising. And a lot of these videos, it's just like, it's food. It's a constant conversation about food. And it's like, no, we need to focus on the calories out. Because it doesn't matter how much calories you eat. What matters is how much calories you burn, period, a day, for a week, that determines how much you're going to lose. And we have a way of measuring that. So if you're burning 1,000 calories extra a day, by doing 10,000 steps, for example, you will lose at least, 1 to 2 pounds, ideally 2 pounds a week. And not only lose it, but also keep it off. Right? And that's the goal. It's lose it and then keep it lost. So hopefully this gives a bit of an explanation to what, the calories, what calories in, calories out is about, and how, it will help you in your fitness journey. Hopefully some of y'all point out in the comments that you understand this and you are losing weight because of your putting in the effort to lose the weight by actually exercising, and then the calories is different. Because sometimes I'll see some people say that, like, oh, I'm eating these many calories, and I'm like, there's a lot more calories that I'm eating in a day. But hey, good for you, because more likely you're working out more than me, so have at it. I eat those extra calories. That's the thing. That's why it's so confusing when there's, because think about how many numbers there are that people are using. Somebody's like, oh, I'm on a 1600 calorie diet, and somebody else is like, I'm on 1,000. Oh, I'm on an 800. Oh, I'm on a 500. Oh, I'm on a 200. And it's like all these different numbers is like, as long as it's under 2,000, you're all good. You're all good. It's just some of y'all probably don't need to go that low. You can eat some more calories. If anything, a lot of y'all need to be less lazy. A lot of y'all are lazier even than me. And I'm pretty lazy. But a lot of y'all are even lazier than me. And then that's why we have this, situation where people are still, talking about, like, by now, it's 2025. No one should be having trouble losing weight because, again, which is why I'm making this video, emphasizing the calories out part. As long as you are doing stuff to burn calories, it doesn't really matter that much what your calories in is. Do we recommend you eat healthy, whole foods, eat under 2,000 calories, as in by counting, keeping track of what you're eating. I have an app that I use specifically for that. Like an example would be, speaking of it, right, I might as well just pull it up. Because this is what I've consumed so far, because I'm working out right now. See, I'm working out, which is the important part. I'm doing the calories out part, but also, as you can see, this is what I've consumed so far. I need to add another banana. So I just finished eating a banana before making this video. So it's like, there, 530 calories, 82 grams of carbs. The idea is to stay under 1,500. 20 grams of protein so far. Mostly that's from the banana, the 2 bananas, and the chicken Caesar salad, ironically. But the minimum is 50 grams of protein. So I do have a protein shake I'm going to drink soon, which is like 170 calories, 26 grams of protein. So that'll get me to 46 at least. And then I do have like a 10 gram protein bar in the fridge that I can also snack on, just to push the number over 50, so it'd be like 56 grams of protein at least, or anything else. Like, I have options. I have eggs. I got like I might as well eat some eggs. Like, what I mean? I have options, so I'm not without protein. I have protein, but anyway, as you can see, it's like I'm not even hungry. Like, I'll just eat it just because and the protein shake just because I'm trying to make sure I have it in me, but I don't have to. Like, I'm not hungry right now. If anything, I'm thirsty because it's a little hot in here. Summertime is coming, so it's a little hot in here, which is good. I'm wearing all my sweat clothes. I'm working out. I'm recording this during my 10-minute break, so to speak, but it's been 18 minutes so far. Sorry, just gotta get that water in me. Yep. So anyway, that's the thing. It's like gotta count, just so you can make sure that you're not going over. I mean, there's even times where I'm like, I don't feel hungry, so I don't really need to eat more, but I could just eat it just so I can have the calories, so I can be like, all right, I ate over 1,000 calories, I ate 50 grams of protein. But like, sometimes you just eat just because you're trying to get, your macros, right? You're trying to hit these numbers, these scores, so to speak. Like, so you treat your fitness, right, the exercise you do and what you eat as a game. You treat it like games. And that's why I have apps. See, this app is for me to track my food. And then over here is to track my workouts. And I just finished doing this. So let me update that right quick. So that's 55 pounds, and I actually, 10, and then update. So 55 pounds in each arm for the dumbbell curls, 5 reps. Let's see, go back so you can see. So here are some of the numbers. I still have to, I'm only on the first 3, so I did incline dumbbell fly, bent arm lateral raises, and the dumbbell curl. As you can see, the little trophies indicating that obviously I hit a new quote-unquote PR, as they like to call it. So of course I got slightly higher numbers. And then obviously I got all these other lifts to do. So that's always good. And of course these lifts, I have to add an extra 5 pounds, so that's the thing. An extra 5 pounds to these lifts. So progressively overloading, you know how it is. But that's the point. It's like we have, and I'm also recording these, so that's also what's taking so long, because I'm also recording each of these exercises, so that I can obviously make a video of the routine. So expect that video soon. What was I saying? Calories out is more important than calories in. So get your workout in. Find things that you're like, okay, if I do this, I can burn 500 calories. If I do that, I can burn 1,000 calories, right? And track that. Track the calories you're burning. A lot of people like to be like, oh, you can't, blah, blah, blah. I literally had somebody argue with me about you can't track your calories. It's like, at least you can try. Even if we're going to be like, oh, 10,000 steps is not actually 1,000 calorie burns. I agree, because I know there's some people who are heavier, like myself, who probably burning 2,000 plus calories walking 10,000 steps, because we're heavy. So of course I'm going to burn more calories within that hour plus, that hour and 40 minutes, versus one of my clients who's 1/3 my weight. You know what I mean? I'm in the 300 number, range. I'm in the 300s. She's in the 100s, right? Actually, very close to 100. That's how crazy it is. What was it? I think 130 was her last weight that I heard. And, now she's interested in putting on some muscle. So that's for another, that's for future videos, right? But the point is that you can see, yeah, I have to let her know that it's you're burning less calories. You're doing a lot, so you're burning a lot of calories, obviously, but you're not burning as much as me. I'm doing less and I'm burning more calories than you, is the point. You're doing more to try to burn the same amount of calories I do with less effort. So there is a difference, because of the weight. Me being heavier than her is going to cause me to obviously burn more calories. And when she was used to be heavy, and I was giving her obviously her information for her fitness journey, I point out the fact that you're going to lose weight, obviously, so you're going to become lighter. And when you become lighter, you're going to be burning less calories doing the same stuff, so you might need to do more over time. So eventually you're going to need to increase your how much time you spend on the exercise bike, how much time you walk, right? You're going to have to do more if you want, to have the same consistent outcome of how much calories you burn, because since you're going to be lighter. But I did point out, but you can have a backpack with some weights in it, or you can pick up your kids, because she has children. You can pick up your kids, and that will add extra weight to you. If your kid is 40 pounds, cool, pick up your kid. Now you're 40 pounds heavier. Go for a walk around with your child in your arm. And that, because she's a single mom, not single mom, she's married, but that's besides the point. The point is that she's a mother. That's what I meant to say. I don't know why I say single mom. She's a mother, and it's well, you have kids, they're heavy, pick them up. You have 3 boys, pick them up, right? And hold and carry them and walk around, and you'll burn more calories that way, because you're heavier. So that kind of stuff. Plus, I was trying to get her into some weight training, and now she's interested in weight training. So she's going to be on that program soon, right? On my weightlifting program, which is why I'm doing a lot more weightlifting research right now to try to get faster results. And of course, I'm trying to do the whole hypertrophy thing, trying to see if I can prove or disprove the hypertrophy thing. Let's see. I guess I'll stop there because I'm talking too much, and I should be exercising.